Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to talk about the super smart secret strategy that I still think is going to go and happen. Now, we actually have probably talked about this before on the channel itself and kind of discussing the overall PlayStation 5 Pro and their future of what's going to be happening with the consoles. We've definitely touched on this and a few other little things together. But once again, and we're kind of seeing this narrative as well, that GTA and PlayStation 5, especially on the Pro, is going to maybe be the very sought after console changer that a lot of people are looking for. Now, as you guys probably know, we're kind of seeing iffy news in the Xbox Series X Pro, if that's ever going to happen, or the next iteration of Xbox. And right now, we do have a lot of confirmation and a really big leak cycle that happened with the PlayStation 5 Pro. So we have some kind of same news going to cover over here, but some of the same thesis too as well. But I think once again, a lot more people are supporting this, and I do think right now this could be the one big thing that once again solidifies PlayStation in the console market. So if you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Samsung giveaway as well as Samsung pre-order, link down below if you guys want to enter. That's a hashtag ad. And of course, we'll probably live up on Twitch, hanging out and chilling if you guys want to come and join us. So let's go dive on in. So it's kind of been like a somewhat big and pushed narrative. Or right now, it seems like there's almost a golden egg and golden opportunity when it comes to PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, a lot of folks are rumoring the PlayStation 5 Pro will be the end of this year. Makes sense with the Slim launching on the prior year. So then now we have like a nice 3-4 year cycle console as people kind of hold on over, push for 8K, get updates, and more so focus on the enthusiast or those big tech heads who always want to go and, push things a lot harder. They don't mind having the money. They have the tech bros, finance bros, the Kelly boys, whatever, who have the spare money to want to say, let's go buy a brand new console. And right now we're seeing even more big things. We're at this point, once again, and I do think this is almost one of those big and obvious does that are probably going to happen, is that Sony may get the PS5 Pro out in time to dominate GTA 6 console battlefield. Now, we've kind of touched on this thesis before, but I do think, once again, with more leaks happening, which pretty much confirms the PlayStation 5 Pro, the specs also improving enough where it can actually make sense to maybe see the first standardized 8K gaming. That happens on PC a little bit already, don't get me wrong, but for all this stuff, kind of nice to see. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are kind of feeling the win. I'm feeling proud of this. I would probably go buy one, and it's kind of enticing me to want to get the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, there's obviously going to be some down factors for the PS5 Pro, where it's going to cost more money, our PS5s will still work, etc., etc. But don't forget that GTA 6 is most likely going to be a console exclusive for quite some time. If you guys want to look at how the prior GTAs launched, it basically was always on console first for a year or two, comes to PC afterwards, and then that's when the real fun begins. But if you're one of those people who have loved the GTA series, and if you look at the trailer, it hit over 100 million views very quickly, this game is going to be a very popular game. So can a single game make the fortunes of an entire system? High level, yes. GTA 6 especially, yes. So think about the microtransactions you can go and make, which we never really touched on in other videos. If you have a PS5 Pro, and people are specifically buying a PS5 Pro to go play GTA 6 at its optimal levels. Well, number one, they're making a lot of money and enough money to justify getting the PS5 Pro, whether they never had one originally from the PS5 or have just the extra bonus money to go and splurge and update. That's a win. But as well, those same people who are spending extra money may also be the same people as well who are willing to go and spend money on microtransactions. And when it comes to a game like GTA, if you're an Xbox or PlayStation, how is it usually long-term and consistently making money? Especially if you look at GTA 5. Through microtransactions. So it's kind of a triple whammy. If you basically get people to buy the console, the PlayStation 5 Pro, Sony makes money. If they're also spending extra money, that means they might be whales, have a lot of extra disposable money, which means they might be more willing to go and invest money into microtransactions, which also means that Sony's making more money. On top of that, too, it also might get more people in the PlayStation ecosystem over Xbox, which means they might be buying the next big games like the God of Wars or Spider-Mans, or even might go back and get it because they have maybe updated versions and more better frames for the PS5 Pro in comparison-wise. So it just always makes sense. Plus, as well, the time frames we keep on seeing it. Now, it doesn't have to be a day one. Don't forget, it does take time for consoles to get made, marketed, shipped to places like Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy from Sony Direct, and as well, people also, it might go out of stock. You might want people to go and stock up in general. So, in theory, we are seeing a GTA 6 launch date in 2025. That's probably expected. So, if you go and launch the PS5 Pro, you have the holiday season for 2024. Anyone who's a big enthusiast wants to get their consoles in the first second, in the first few days, those big sold out day one people. And then with all of this, the stock should hopefully be normalized by the time GTA 6 comes out, and then maybe sell a bundle. Like maybe be like, hey, you're going to want to get this upgrade anyway, go get a GTA 6 bundle. And people, and I've talked about this thesis before, but once again, it just keeps on making more sense, especially with all the actual details. So one thing to kind of go note for the actual console itself. The PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's all rumors, by the way, all rumors. We covered this on a video yesterday. A PS5 Pro is rumored to be released in late 2024. So once again, timescale-wise, gives sense for the rollout, gives sense for people to get their consoles. And as well, the rendering will be faster. So imagine a game like GTA 6, where there is more stuff happening on screens. You're flying a plane, so a lot more things are loading on in. You have trees, you have water effects, you're driving a car, motorcycle, you see traffic, you see people on the beach, you see cutscenes, whatever it might be. Faster rendering is huge. Ray tracing. Look at the trailer, where a lot of things in the trailer itself were super shiny. They were actually very dark themes, kind of like light effects, whatever it might be, looked sick. Also, just more actual stuff in the GPU to handle the encoding itself, huge. And it's also the super resolution upscaling is probably one of the bigger parts. Because right now the game itself will probably be maybe standardized for the PS5 and Xbox Series X because there's more of those consoles, they'll get more sales. But at the same time, if you could still use this cool AI super resolution upscaling and this custom machine learning, you could utilize all this type of stuff together to make the game run more efficiently, run better, and of course, to just be a better console for it to launch with GTA. Now, GTA is going to be a cool console. Or a cool console seller, because a lot of people are going to buy GTA. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited for the game. But once again, you want to get this first mover's advantage when it comes to microtransactions, people playing on games. Like, think about it if you're ever hanging out with your boys. You're in like a call, Discord call, PlayStation call. You guys are playing, let's say, GTA 5. Like, hey, you guys want to go play some Fortnite? You guys want to go play some Rocket League? You guys want to play some Call of Duty? Well, guess what? That's keeping you on the PlayStation ecosystem. And as well, if you're spending money on the microtransactions, as I mentioned, you want people and the enthusiasts to go and get on your console. And GTA 6 is that one rare game in every gaming generation. If you look at GTA 5, that lasted like 10 plus years. Those things are churning money. Those are money makers. You want to do everything in your power to make sure Rockstar, number one, likes you, and number two, that you're getting your money. We also did see that Rockstar has also been partnering with old school console emulators, that we covered that in the news and the channel this week. That also, once again, drives more factors that, well, this might be a big win. Because if PlayStation get these good contacts, which they obviously probably do, and they can have some good, individualized PS5 Pro, like specific performances, and sell your consoles on that boat, you're going to make a lot of money. Like, just without a doubt, you're going to make a lot of money, especially with the PS5 Pro happening. Now, we don't fully know if the Pro is going to happen or not, but all the leaks coming out from all the various sources, and they're all kind of fine-tuning to the same exact specs. I do think without a doubt, let's say 95%, just so I don't get, canceled. But, a 95%, it's probably going to happen, throughout this year. Why would it not? So even Paul is saying that the PS5 Pro is much closer to being a reality, it seems, than an upgraded Xbox unit past Series X. Based in June of 2023, less than a year ago, Phil Spencer talked about the idea. He's saying he didn't feel it was imperative to release an Xbox. That's not the feedback they're getting. They're probably getting more of focus on servers, focus on Game Pass, get some stuff on TVs, on phones. While PlayStation's always been no, we need to sell our hardware. We're going to get these consoles. So once again, how do you sell it? GTA. So that's all in well and good, as they already have two power levels of the S and X, and they have been increasingly less reliant on console sales, or at least to say. However, if that remains true and Sony pushes forward with the PS5 Pro and Xbox keeps the X Series X, it's even more of a reason to head to PlayStation for GTA 6, even though that was obviously going to be the main platform already, given Sony's estimate in market. And that's also another thing too. More people have bought the PlayStation, so it's a bigger market to buy the games there, which also, once again, drives more microtransactions, keeps the online servers better, because I'm not sure if we're going to have a cross-play factor or not. Most likely not. So I'm saying this is also important too, because unlike many modern releases, Rockstar is also not making GTA 6 for PC, and they could. There's a chance within 6 months or a year, but most people are probably going to factor they let the console versions ride, they keep their Sony and Microsoft partnerships good, and then release it on Steam or their own launcher later on in the future, which I'm so surprised that Rockstar still has never been bought by a publisher. Imagine Sony buying Rockstar would be ridiculous too as well. So this is crazy. A lot of people are saying, hey, if you have to wait 2 years for GTA 6, why not get the PS5 Pro? If you're really hyped up for the game, really like GTA 5, like the single player, like the multiplayer, want to play with your friends, have a job, why would you want to wait? And this is where I think they're making that big move, and PlayStation's making a really good call. Now, we don't necessarily know how much the console is going to cost, though. Some people are saying $600, $650, $700, so it'll probably affect a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I do think it's going to be fun for us to finally go get our consoles as well. So give me your thoughts in the comments and everything down below. If you guys are bored, swing by the Twitch stream. Check out the Samsung links for their giveaway and also the brand new pre-order sign-up bonus to save a bunch of money. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.